Welcome. This is Don.
And this is Dash.
And we're Rollin Bones in. We're here because we love tabletop games and similar games. I guess
Yes.
they aren't all tabletop games.
Not all of them. Nope.
Some of the games that we're interested in are those from Games Workshop. Warhammer 40K.
Yep.
We get into. We're excited about 9th edition. A little scared, but excited.
Go Chaos. We also like to play a little bit of Age of Sigmar. And actually, I didn't tell you this. I got a new Vermin Lord.
Oh, nice.
model. So yeah, we should play soon.
We need to. Yeah. What shouldn't we play soon though?
Yeah, no kidding.
Necromunda. We've been running a campaign in Necromunda, having a lot of fun with that.
Yep, a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah.
That one's a good one.
Warlocks are much better than I thought.
We also play some Killteam. Haven't played that one in a little while though.
Not for a while.
We both own the Underworlds.
Yeah.
Some of that.
I just have Shadespire, but yeah.
Yep.
Warcry. Excited for Warcry.
Yeah, I love Warcry. One of my favorites. I like all of the games, don't get me wrong, but Warcry ranks pretty high for me when it comes to GW games especially.
And I enjoy Blood Bowl. I have a bunch of teams for Blood Bowl.
Yeah, me too.
I want to do a season with some people. And
Yep. I want to get my rats painted up. We'll get into the painting.
Well, that's part of most of these games is the painting. It's an obvious thing. Space Hulk. I've enjoyed Space Hulk.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We just played a Warhammer campaign, me and one of my friends, but it was Space Hulk-esque, using Space Hulk tiles and then some Zone Mortalis tiles that I crafted, which we'll also get into in this channel.
Yep. Crafting is a huge part of this, guys, and I've found a lot of value in the hobby through that.
And you do the Adeptus Titanicus.
Yes,
which I'm working on getting into.
There is nothing quite like driving gigantic robots around cityscapes and destroying anything you can touch.
And I have the Battle of Pelennor Fields Hobbit Lord of the Rings set. Well, that's Lord of the Rings set, but for the Hobbit Lord of the Rings game, which haven't played yet, but again, too many games to play and not enough hours in the day.
Yep. So we're hoping sometime soon. There we go. Sometime soon we can get into this.
Yeah. That's part of what this channel's for, is to get us to play more games.
Yep.
Other games outside of GW that we like, one of our favorites is Last Days.
That is my favorite game, probably, out of anything else we're talking about here.
I mean, it's what got us into ordering Zombicide.
Yeah.
So still haven't got that yet, but I'm excited for it. Still more excited for it for Last Days than I am for Zombicide, but I am excited to play Zombicide. And maybe things will change once I play Zombicide, but Last Days is a lot of fun.
For me, it's the campaign.
Thanks,
play.
Ash. Thanks for doing that.
Ash, you don't know us, but thank you.
We also Gaslands, another game.
Fantastic game.
Cheap to get into. Hot Wheels cars.
The books don't cost much.
And whether or not you want to do anything to the Hot Wheels cars, just grab some and go, or paint them and Mad Maxify them, whatever depth you want to go to. I've enjoyed that. I have a lot of fun, and I can't go to the store without looking at Hot Wheels cars every time I walk in.
Yeah, over at the dollar store, I do that a lot, and it's something I haven't done since I was a kid. Is go look at the Hot Wheels like I do now.
Yeah.
Which, thinking about it now, is an old man.
Well, we're just big boys.
Yeah.
With not big boy toys, but little boy toys still.
Yeah, in a lot of ways. And he's got Castle Grayskull right there.
Well, kind of. But again, crafting stuff, a lot of fun.
Yep.
Dracula's America, another fun game.
Great one.
Can be played. The name's misleading. You can play it with the I don't know, I was going to say fantastical, but the
horror elements.
Or you can play it just as a gunslinger posse, cowboys, Native Americans, whatever. I mean, it's a versatile game and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it.
Yep. I like, for me personally, I like the horror element added in, but then you can set up scenarios where you're robbing a train if you want to. And we haven't tried that yet. that's an idea.
But we do like we have a train in about every battle we play. And we keep thinking about tweaking some rules for train.
Yep. So that the train moves through the town as you're playing the game. Just a lot you can do with it. And it has a good Old West flavor that's fun to play with.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Frostgrave, another game similar to those. Actually, I think all of those we get from Osprey.
Yes. These are all Osprey published.
But Frostgrave, haven't played it yet, but we're excited. Looking at starting a campaign of Frostgrave with some friends. And I'm excited. So hopefully maybe you'll get to see some of us learning Frostgrave.
Yeah, maybe some battle reports and some crafting videos. I'm definitely going to be doing some painting stuff for this one. Yeah.
Frostgrave seems like a lot of fun. And it's similar to the others in that it's a quick, easy game to get into. It's not super expensive to start. Bolt Action, I bought a box set with some German soldiers and some American paratroopers. Still haven't painted them up, working on it. So looking forward to playing that game and starting that. I enjoy history, so it touches in my world of things.
Which, speaking of history, I don't know the names of any of these games off the top of my head, but I've seen historical games for Sons of Mars, actually. That one, it's a gladiator flavored game. I want to try that one. There are some other Greek and Roman flavored games that are more war game scale kind of stuff that interests me.
The Napoleonic war games that seem pretty cool.
American Revolutionary War. That's a time of history I actually love to study. So
we've also, you just got the rules for Rangers of Shadow Deep.
Yes, and so I actually want to try some solo play with that and see how fun it is to play by yourself. Because, a lot of people can't find a group to play with, or maybe you're just a terrible person and don't get along with anyone. So you need to play by yourself because you love the game, just not the people.
Infinity. I haven't played Infinity. I have the rules, but I love the models for Infinity, and I use them in everything. Everything.
In fact, my last day's posse are Infinity models, I think exclusively.
Many of mine are Infinity, but not all.
And I did Scoob in the gang. Oh, Scoob is not an Infinity model, but the rest of them are.
I have... I like to kit bash things, do my own thing, so some of my Astra Militarum for Warhammer 40,000 are some Infinity models that I've converted to be the old cartoon G.I. Joe. Some of those in there, and some... different things like that.
He's done some fun conversions for 40K as well.
It's fun to do. Not the best work. I see people online, which you can't compare yourself to because there's some really good people out there that do a better job, but I'm happy with mine and I enjoy it. Star Wars, any of the Star Wars era game,
Legion and Armada.
We grew up on the original Star Wars movies and enjoy the Star Wars universe
quite a bit.
So Legion, Armada, even Imperial Assault, is that what it's called?
Oh yeah, Imperial Assault.
Yeah. So looking to do more with those games as well.
Yes, indeed.
X-Wing.
X-Wing's another big one that I've played first edition. Second edition has come out, and I haven't tried the rules yet, so I'm not sure what it has to offer. But maybe we'll get to find out. Yep.
Song of Ice and Fire.
So the owner of our local gaming store, not recently, within the last year and a half or so, he convinced me to start buying it, and sure enough, I did. I bought some Wildlings and some Night's Watch, and you can field enough to play a game with both of those armies that I own. But I need to put some paint on those too, just like most of my models.
Outside of the tabletop games, that we like to do.
Yeah, some board games.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got lots of board games. There's Zombicide comes to mind, which we've mentioned.
Yeah. Harry Potter miniatures game, getting started on that. We just, the other day for a game night with some of my friends, and we painted up the models to the Harry Potter miniatures game, just the box set, but we're excited to start playing that.
Yep. I've played a game called The Others. So, little backstory there. He bought an expansion for The Others.
The Sons of Ragnarok?
Yep. And I like biker gangs, and I like horror, and what do you know? It's both of them right there together. It was a biker gang expansion for the game.
And I bought them for Last Days.
Yeah.
Again, going back to
playing
the game we love.
So, and that's another fun thing, is I own all these models and all these things, and I love that I can take opportunities to do crossover between these things. For instance, I actually got a game called I can't remember. I think The Fall of Avalon. It was made in Poland, and I've used those miniatures in some D&D games actually recently.
Yeah. That's a thing we didn't talk about, but like I'm in that monthly subscription crate.
Oh yeah, the mini crate.
Mini crate, and I love it. I don't play the games that some of them aren't for games, but for other games, just pulling those in and using them, and just the fact that I like to paint models.
He does. He cranks them out faster than pretty much anybody else I know.
Because I do quick and dirty.
No.
Yeah.
He does good work, guys. Good work. Look at that one.
They're just quick and dirty. They're, tabletop quality is what they are. I don't go to showroom quality, but tabletop quality, I'm satisfied with my stuff for the tabletop.
I like playing with this stuff because it's what we have, and it's great.
And you just picked up, or you were talking about Munchkin
Dungeon.
Yeah.
So I backed a late backer Kickstarter. Big problem for me.
Yeah, Kickstarter is a problem.
It's an addiction for me. Sorry, wife. Late back Dungeon Munchkin, and it came this last week. So I'm going to be playing this weekend with my family, and we'll have something to talk about for the next video at least.
I'm excited to learn about it.
Yeah.
I know nothing about it so far, so when we go over that, it will be good.
Yep, I'll bring the game and we can show it off and look at it.
Yeah. Gloomhaven, another game?
Gloomhaven. So, some interesting things about Gloomhaven. It was a huge game. I don't know how big it was when it was first on Kickstarter. I didn't back it, but I got a retail copy, and then Frosthaven just recently finished on Kickstarter, and it became the #1 board game ever on Kickstarter so far. So it set a new record, #3 Kickstarter ever, raised millions of dollars. This game's huge. I expect anybody watching this has at least heard of these games, and probably a lot of you have played or are thinking of playing them because they're big games. And I've got some friends who gave me mixed reviews on the game. They've started a campaign with it, but I've heard a lot of good about it and really looking forward to trying it.
Then getting back to some classic, is Talisman, that's been around forever. And
oh yeah.
Some of you older people probably remember it from when you were younger, and it's a fun game.
Yep,
Just
that game's come a long way.
Yeah.
It's got a good digital version to play with.
And then the Wingspan card game.
Yep, so I played that with my family, and usually play games with miniatures, but decided to try something new, and my wife in particular really liked this game, and played it with my boy, and it was just good family fun.
Yeah, I haven't played it, but
it's worth trying.
Yeah. Then there's the classic, pen and paper RPG that we're into. Everybody's familiar, at least with D&D, I think.
Yeah.
I think everybody knows the name, and Pathfinder.
Yep. D&D 3.5, really, that's what it is.
Yeah. As far as RPGs, pen and paper RPGs, Gurps is the one that I play. That's actually where we became friends at back in junior high school. I guess high school is when we started playing.
Yeah.
But,
I knew you in junior high.
We knew each other in junior high, but
we didn't really hang out outside of school until then.
High school is where it came up. And those who aren't familiar with GURPS, it stands for Generic Universal Role Playing System. A lot of people either love it or hate it. A lot of people, it's just their secondary if they can't play one of their other games because it's generic. And I mean, generic is a great thing in my mind for this because you can take any system, any world, anything, and just mold it into your game. And that's why it's my number one.
It's I found it RPG. More simple to adapt a world to GURPS than any other system I've used.
But again, like with most of these games and most of the stuff we're talking about, my personal opinion is no system, no game, no anything is better than any other one. It just comes down to what people want and what people do and who you have to play with, because there's the extent that, well, maybe nobody wants to play the game that I want to play, so I play this other game that other people want, and if I enjoy it, then there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of the games come down to the social aspect of hanging out and doing stuff together. Yep. I mean,
it's a big part of these games, I think. Except for Rangers of Shadow Deep.
But you can play that multiplayer too.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. You can. So what we want to do with this channel is just talk about different games and give our opinions and our input and hear what other people have to say about them.
Yep. Get into crafting and 3D printing.
Yeah.
I'm real excited about 3D printing.
Yeah, we both just have resin printers.
Purchased them.
That I've been playing around a little bit with it and really enjoy it. I don't know what I'm doing too well yet, but it's been a lot of fun. We also want to teach people how to play some of these less known games and introduce people to them, because a lot of them are cheaper to get into than some of the big ones that are more well known. I mean, Gaslands, again, use Hot Wheels cars, so you buy the book and that's all you need to buy as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Go raid your
toy box,
whatever. Again, going back to Last Days, they don't even sell miniatures for it. It's just use what you have and adapt it to what you have, whether changing the names, whether it's for a sci-fi one or for a fantasy one, if that's the models that you have.
And maybe you want zombicide models like we did.
Also, we want to play some games, maybe do some battle report type things. We'll see.
Yeah, and just explore the gaming world, guys. It's I think it's going to be a fun trip.
Yeah, and obviously we don't know what we're doing. We're going to learn as we go, and what people want is what we'll do. So let us know, and we hope that we can help you and with your enjoyment and hobby things, and I know that this will help us enjoy our hobby more.
Absolutely. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.